Hello and welcome to another video on this channel. In the last video, we saw that the visa bulletin that should be released in this month of October 2024 had been released. And in that visa bulletin, we saw the cutoff numbers that should apply in the DV 2025 program during the month of December 2024. Now, since the release of that visa bulletin, the question that has been asked is why the repeat of the cutoff numbers? You guys have seen that for the first 3 months of the DV 2025 program, the cutoff numbers in most of the regions and exception countries have been maintained. So why has that been the case? In today's video, I will be sharing with you the reason why the cutoff numbers in the DV 2025 program have so far been repeated. But before we go into that, let me first explain to you the principle that is behind the establishment of the cutoff numbers in the diversity visa program. I always like to share with you these kinds of explanation because they allow you to understand how things happen in the diversity visa program. And whenever next you come across a similar situation, you will already be aware of what is happening. And that is why in a recent video, I explained to you the conditions that your case must meet in order for it to be scheduled for interview. I also explained to you how you can get to know when your case is current for interview. So it is in that same vein that I'm about to explain to you the principle that is behind the establishment of the cutoff numbers in the diversity visa program. Now, the visa office considers a number of factors before establishing the cutoff number in the diversity visa program on a monthly basis. The most important of those factors is what we refer to as visa availability, and that is what I'm going to touch on in this video. Visa availability. And this is how it works. When the number of visas that are available or that will be available for the month under consideration is high, that is, there are many visas on offer for the month in question, the visa office moves the cutoff numbers to a high extent to allow many cases to become current for interview so that those many cases can benefit from the many visas that have been made available for the month in question. In case the visa availability or the number of visas available for the month in question is not high, the visa office does not move or is not supposed to move the cutoff number to a high extent to make only a few cases current for interview so that those few cases can benefit or can be issued the few visas that are available during the month in question. Now, in case there are so many cases that are already current for interview, whereas the number of visas that are available for the month in question is not high, the visa office does not move or is not supposed to move the cutoff number for the region or regions concerned during the month in question. It is as simple as that. Now, let's return to the DV 2025 program and apply that. I just explained to you that when the number of cases that have been made current for interview are so many, whereas the number of visas made available to serve those cases are not as many, the cutoff number for the region or regions concerned is maintained. And that is what has so far occurred in the DV 2025 program. In other words, The cutoff number that was established for the month of October in most of the regions allowed or made so many cases current for interview, whereas there are not many visas available to serve all of those cases during the month of October. Now, for those of you who have been following, in a recent video, I said to you that during the first 3 months of the fiscal year, interviews in the diversity visa program are the lowest. This means that during the first 3 months of the fiscal year, visa availability is also at its lowest. Now, the cutoff number that was established for the month of October made so many cases current for interview, whereas traditionally visa availability is low during the month of October. So for this month of October, many cases made current for interview, but only few visas to serve them. In such a situation, there was no need of moving the cutoff number further for the month of November, because doing so would have made more cases current for interview, whereas for the month of October, many will not be served. Consequence, maintain the cutoff number so that no new cases will be made current, and the visas that are available for the month of November will serve those that were not served during the month of October. But don't forget that the month of November is also a low month when it comes to visa availability. So once again, concerning the month of November, the same situation plays out. That is, few visas to serve so many applicants that have been made current by the initial cutoff number. So once again, the decision was to maintain the cutoff number for the month of December. That is what has happened. That is why the cutoff number for the month of October was repeated for the month of November, and they have been repeated once again for the month of December. But all of this came about because the cutoff numbers were set too high for the month of October. So that is how you should understand the repeat of the cutoff numbers so far in the DV 2025 program, and that is what I had to share with you in this video, which brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching it. See you, God willing, in the next one. Goodbye.